So we are in deep void right now. We've just left the space station. And a meeting is due, I believe. Or a confrontation, I should say, to be... You sounded very robotic there.
It was very stuttery for me.
I should also get the tablet for music. These are some House Marti vessels. And you are looking to make some dealings. Make some deals, have some dealings with them. You might look to settle some business.
I've got to deal with them alright. I'm gonna be taking a fucking skulls.
You still sound robotic. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Am I robotic? Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you every now and then, but it still feels robotic.
Yeah, kinda. So, in the meantime,
Am I okay now?
I think so.
it sounds a bit better.
It
Yes.
seems when I open up the stream everything just lags to fuck.
Mm.
Yeah, the mind us out.
Can you watch it from Twitch, maybe? Is it gonna be better?
Probably not. Because the amount of RAM it will take up.
Oh. Could you
I'm
use
not
your
gonna be
phone or different?
participating in combat much anyway if it breaks it.
Hmm. You're gonna be using theater of mind.
I can do it. It's just if you describe things that are going on me.
Mm-hmm.
If you describe what's actually going on around me pretty well, then it should work.
Alright. You are within long range Vox distance with the House Marti ships.
Okay. Rocksmaster, open a channel.
You receive a response from the House Marti ship.
And who's the guy that's in this ship right now? What's his name?
This is Admon Blackbrick, Vox Master of Divine Radiance.
Rocksmaster, this is a Lord Laconia. Lord Commander.
Lord Leonidas themselves?
Yes.
That is great honor to be in your presence, Lord.
I would like to conduct a trade and open up relations with House Marti, and I finally have a moment to conduct with the wider trader community.
Of course, that sounds very good, very enthusiastic news, Lord Leonidas. I will be informing my lords, and we should be back to you momentarily. Please be patient.
Can I do a scrutiny test on that one?
Yes.
Okay. .com. My scrutiny is 110. Otherwise.
Okay, make the roll.
Yeah, what any modifiers or just a flat 0?
Flat 0, yeah.
One, so yeah, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's 7 degrees of success.
Mm-hmm. Well, House Marty is known to be greedy, so
7 degrees of success.
come again? And they would take up any opportunity to make thrones. So they would have, even if your houses are either openly or secretly enemies or economic rivalries, I should say.
Oh no, I'm drinking some water.
What? They should be with you in a little while once the Fox message receive is taken to the lords of the ship. They might attempt a astropathic message as well to contact the rest. And they should contact you for further discussions.
I haven't said anything, I'm listening.
Okay. Now, it's been more than an hour and a half, and there has been no response from the House Marty ship. No vessel that's come your way. No Vox links towards you, nothing.
I would take my paths to fuck around with their messages. You know, line to say.
Your astropaths? But let's see. Well, you'd have to be closer to have a more accurate investigation. they can indeed detect that Divine
this the-
Radiance is sending astropathic messages around.
From what my character knows, is this a typical thing that they do to make a person sweat? No. Marty, is this like the typical strategy? Make someone wet. Like make someone wait.
I mean, when you are forced to wait, you are going to be of shorter temper, and it's never a good thing to wait. For whatever reason, they are taking so long to respond or to come up with an offer. And they are keeping Vox silence even between their own ships for now.
Our ship move into, closer range, make it look like we're waiting for docking, negotiations and all.
Mm-hmm.
Making it look like we're
Trying to approach casually.
it's not. That's why I'm.
What is the Starship equivalent of approaching with your hands in your
That's what I'm
pocket,
saying.
whistling a
I'm
jaunty
going to
tune?
send him and says, I have about. I also send a message to the flags. We're moving closer and closer. Full trade and all. Saying, I do have a Bane Blade for sale. Do have a Bane Blade.
You're sending that over Vox or astropathic relay?
Yeah.
Vox?
I'm gonna say I also have like 6,000 artillery guns, as rifles,
I actually have a thought about something you can sweeten the
Gold.
deal.
jewels. I do have fancy jewels sitting in a vault.
Ooh, that's a thought. How about offer up the location
In
of
my story
Astartes
in a
war
vault.
gear?
Come again? We spoke together and I didn't understand any one of you.
Oh, he's left. I was gonna say he could always offer up. I could always say you could always offer up the quote unquote Astartes war gear that's just lying around unused
Hmm.
on a random ass
yeah.
planet.
I was actually in agreement with that one. It says, I know the location of Astartes war gear. How do I know it? I have an Astartes in service. I have
It's
3
cur-
of them, actually.
It's currently unattended. All this Astartes war gear.
Yeah.
Technically
Proof.
not untrue.
I have 3 Space Marines in service. I can lend you one. He's a chapter master.
Greetings once again, Lord Leonidas.
Yes.
We are going to send you a delegation of a few of the House Maltese members, along with a few remembrancers to seal all the deals, and we will also be sending some small pieces of our inventory so that you may take a look from up close.
I have a better idea. How about I come aboard your ship? After all, I'm the one initiating the deal. Marti is known for its finery and its elegance.
Well, as you, I see, are well versed with the elegance and the splendor of House Marti, it would be a nice opportunity for our remembrancers to make your wealth and display your spoils as well to the galaxy. And as the one proposing a deal, wouldn't you be the one to host this meeting on your great halls?
Yes, but I feel like I must feel the warm elegance of Marti. I must know of their host. I must know of their star.
Of course, we will be sending you a data bank with the appropriate calibration so you can integrate your MIU in it and feel firsthand what it feels like to be a member of the House Marti. Without having to deal with all the bureaucracy, with all the annoying servitors, and the logistics that go with such wealth. And as a matter of fact, we have many other choices you could try out integrating with your MIU. We could also offer you a databank with memories and experiences of people who have not been fighting their whole lives, and you can finally experience peace. Blow off some steam from your holy cogs, Lord Leonidas.
But you know, I'm from a very militaristic fortress.
From a what fortress?
I don't know.
It will remain a secret.
He keeps dying. Shit.
First it was the astropaths, now it's the Vox Link. Damn it.
Bloody Vox, goblins.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know what's going on.
It's all good. It's not your fault as far as I'm aware.
Or it might be.
It's fucking internet connection.
Mm.
But he said pieces, long-term pieces against my religion.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That my character's from a fortress world, so being peace is a sin.
We are traders of the Emperor's peace, my lord. If you wish to fight, then you should not be seeking to make deals. We should not be wasting your time like that. And I am pretty sure all these weapons, all these artillery, and especially the weapons, the arms of his angels, will be more useful in your hands on the front line, in the trenches, in the mud, between all the xeno filth, the mutants, the enemies of our Imperium. Why do you wish to give them to us? A merely peaceful and a trader house.
Have too much.
as there can be such a thing.
But you misunderstand. Being at peace too long doesn't mean I can't make deals. Meaning, yes. You misunderstand. The culture demands war. I fight. But at the same time, doesn't mean I can enter deals with other alliances. After all, you have too much military gear, why not a house? Probably use it better than I. Profit from it better even. Because I am the only one in the sector with artillery. War has plenty of profit. This peace. Peace is your domain. War is mine.
Exactly my words, Sir Leonidas. Lord Leonidas. You are the arms of the Emperor. You are his weapons. I believe, well, I am but a humble voxmaster, but from the data slates and the info relays on my hololiths here, I see that your house has had very many successes in the front lines. I would say that you are the legend of this expanse, of these systems. Your fighting has saved them, and now you wish to give away the means of your victories? Are you going to betray all those people that look upon you for hope? You cast away their lives for money, my lord?
No. You see, I make more artillery. I need to sell my surplus off to make room for.
There are reports of.
Oh my god, I'm supplying.
Mhm.
I'm supplying everyone. Just.
You wish to fight no more, Lord Leonidas? Is that it?
How far are we from the ship at this point? Wish to hide? No, I'm not wanting. If I did, I wouldn't have so many goddamn battles. You retook a forge world for crying out loud. Does that sound like someone hiding?
That is why I am asking, Lord Leonidas. One so well versed in battles as you should not be giving away guns. You should be deploying them, giving them to the hands of the people of the Imperium. Not offer them up for sale.
I have. If your ledgers are up to date, if your ledgers are up to date, we would understand that I have recently away about 2,000 guns. 2 regiments I've came in contact with, full artillery grades, and I've even just given a regiment surplus. But do trade in more than just weapons. I trade in influence. Favors.
Of course.
GM, how far away is our ship right now?
There are 4 void units between you and their ship.
How far away is our ship right now?
4 void units.
How far is that, roughly?
Your ship can move 12.
Or
Are you
closing
thinking of...
it in?
I was about to say, are you thinking of maybe launching the shuttles on stealth mode?
Like, it's clearly we're just passing by. Like, we're just passing by. Yeah, I'm just saying there's not close enough to board.
Yes.
You have to be like this to board, bro. Unless you've got torpedoes. What are they called? Anyway, there's a name for torpedoes with personnel in them.
Boarding torpedoes?
Yeah, yeah.
Ursa's claws?
And I'm waiting for you to leave the ship.
I was going to wait till you get a bit closer, to be honest. Because right now I'm imagining the ship's
Here's
just
what we'll
clung
do.
to
See,
the end.
because we're 4 void units away from them,
Yeah. In my mind, I feel like the ships are clung to the underside
Yeah.
of your ship. So when we detach
don't have
the...
torpedo tubes.
Yeah. Oh, is it torpedo tubes? Oh. Oh, I didn't realize it was boarding torpedoes that we were in.
No, we don't have boarding torpedoes.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
have.
In which case, do you have shuttles then?
We do have shuttles, but we don't have a landing bay.
In which case, then I'm hoping that they're essentially maglocked to the underside of your ship. So once they're gonna, once we get closer, I will order. Sorry.
Our ship has 12 void units. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my brother to ram, and I'm going to order building action,
Okay.
and we're just going to unleash all of the regiments. Wastelanders, 300. If we can, we'll roll up a fucking tanks into their corridors.
All right. Just fuck subtlety.
Yeah. Leonidas doesn't hide.
Go. Unleash the Astarte. Ease.
So yeah. I'm just gonna give the signal to my brother. And I'm gonna order the boarding action.
Boarding action?
Boarding action.
Basically, my brother's gonna ram them, and then I'm gonna order the boarding action.
Alright. Starship combat then. Chase. Turrets. Its core rulebook page 215.
Because we're going after the flagship.
If a starship ends its maneuver action within 1 VU of its target, it may give up its shooting action to board the target. Say -20 plus spacecraft, -20 spacecraft pilot plus maneuverability test. What's your maneuverability?
7.
How much again? Sorry.
7, he said.
It can be just 7.
Seven.
Okay.
47.
All right. Now I heard.
Oh, okay, sorry.
All right. You get close enough. And you go into boarding action.
Ooh, boo. Do I need to roll anything to help with this or not?
We will say you can take maneuver or shooting actions with the ship. Individuals can take extended actions. The ships are locked together. Have to make another similar test to get out of this. And it's going to be a command test from each of the commanders of the ships.
Ooh.
The ship with the largest crew population gets a +10 for every 10 points of difference in crew population between the two ships. The ship with the higher remaining hull integrity provides a +10 bonus to its character's command test for every full 10 points of difference. Well, in hull integrity, I guess. It's a typo there. Each ship start rating also provides a bonus, +10. Okay, so it's a command test.
Oh, and he's back. Should
No,
I do
sir.
should I do the command test or is it the rogue trader's job?
I'll do it because I have like 150.
Yeah. You've got insane amounts of willpower, command even.
Yeah. That's why I said my brother does the boarding action, I do the command test. Ships have morale issues.
Roll the command test.
Yeah, I'm just not. 7, 8 degrees.
8 degrees of success. Yes, total of 9. Which means
You obliterate them.
no, it's a opposed. It's not just a regular win. You can choose to inflict one of the following options. It's either 1d5 crew population and morale damage, 1 point of hull integrity. Damage to hull integrity will also result in damage to crew population and morale. Then, yes, these are the options. 1d5
I say
crew and population and morale, or 1 hull integrity. For its degree of success,
population and morale.
which is 3. Okay, so roll 3d5s. Ooh.
Ooh,
13.
Ting Tang, Walla Bing Bang.
They roll after the thing. And they are still not broken. They are still fighting. And their other ship will move.
Hold in the Baneblade, guys.
Suddenly, Space Marine.
Moves here. And then we'll go here. It's too big. And it will shoot.
Gonna.
Okay, with its cannons. Let's see the profile of those. It was a lot of hits.
It's like, yeah.
That's 27 damage.
I have no idea if that's good or bad.
Shield 6. Who did the tech use test? You were doing the boarding action.
Yes, I am doing the board action. What would I need to roll for that? Would that be command or?
No, Leonidas rolled for that
Oh.
already. Yeah. Okay, shield of 6. That blocks the hits. And the last of it absorbs the lances. this freighter will have to see how this goes. Goes all the way here. Now, Barbatos, you notice that there is a boarding action happening on the vessel you are in. And the people that have been keeping you in quote unquote quarantine as a mutant are in quite the situation here. They're being attacked from all sides, and they are forced to leave you unattended. You and the rest of the mutants down in the hangar. Would you like to do something? You're not locked, but you are kept under watch.
And there's nobody looking at me, correct?
Well, there is only one guy for all of you, and there's hundreds of you. There's only a few guards still left in this area.
Can I try to get some of the other mutants to help me jump these guys?
You can make a command test, or it could also be a charm test
I'd
with
say command.
with a plus 20.
So I'm not actually on here, so where do I roll?
You can roll in the dice chat by typing !R space 1d100, and then we can either calculate from there, or you can add your bonuses to the roll.
Oh, you said type what?
!R
Okay.
space 1d100.
All right, wrong one.
Yeah, type this on the dice chat right below that.
That's not it. Does it actually say dice?
Um,
Oh, dice tray?
yeah.
I don't know how I got missed on that. 88.
Okay.
Command. It's trained and I have a plus 20 in it.
Yeah. Well,
1 or 8. You said plus what?
plus 20.
That's for you or for me? I mean,
For
my character
your
sheet says plus. Go ahead.
for you. What's your characteristic? What's your fellowship?
42.
Okay, so plus 20 would make it 62, and you had to roll under that. So that is a fail. Well, the
I have to roll
mutants.
under it?
Yeah. Have to roll under 88. You could use a fate point to reroll that if you wanted.
I guess so.
Roll it on the Leonidas the Return category For some reason, I hadn't given you the proper permission.
They're rolling where?
Where I tagged you. All right.
22.
That is a success with 6 degrees of success. No, with 4 degrees of success. So you successfully rile up the ogrins, the ratlings, the other felinids, and you take down your overseers. You take down the watchman, and you have managed to acquire a few lasguns, some stunning grenades, and a few pieces of equipment, a few pieces of armor like helmets, chest plates, and very importantly, boots. Do not underestimate the importance of boots.
Alright. I'm yanking that chest plate and boots though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I got any on me.
I mean, do you want to run around the cold decking with bare feet?
I mean, not
Leonidas
particularly.
approves.
Let me
It's
see.
its turn in space combat lasts 30 minutes, so yeah, you can have done a lot of things until the next round.
Is there a way I could take the bridge?
You can try.
Oh. Yeah, you sir. That's my goal.
I want to try to take control of the bridge.
So now we go to the entangled vessels here. We need another command test. Leonidas?
I hope he's okay.
He's typing something in the dice chat.
He rolled a 7 under 125.
Jesus Christ, 3 degrees.
Mm-hmm. You can choose to do 8 hull integrity damage or 8 d5 morale and crew population. All right. They are still holding. They are still fighting. Leonidas is typing something. Okay. For the void shields. All right. Now it is the other vessel's turn. Ooh. they can go here, and the small one will crash here. Now these guys will unload all their guns. Profile again. Okay. The macro cannons slam against your void shields, expanding them. Now let's see what the lances do. They hit twice. That's the damage. $14 damage with the lances. Which goes through armor. Straight to the hull integrity.
That's not good.
Yeah. For those who are boarding, you feel the vessel shake under the intense power of the macro batteries. Well, you're on the other ship.
Yes.
You don't hear it because it's the void, but you can see huge explosions behind you as the lance batteries cut up the hot gates.
That's not great.
It is concerning.
Onwards, brothers. Onwards, little brothers. Let us take the ship for the Lord Trader.
Mm-hmm.
I just rip and tear all combatants that we come across.
Okay.
Hopefully we impact. Hopefully we board soon. It's not fun being stuck in a little pod with your life literally on the line.
Yeah, you are boarded. You are boarding. You are inside the enemy vessel. It's just not that time yet. It's not.
Okay.
It's not come to the honor duels 1v1 in the enemy bridge yet. You know.
In which case, I shall rip and tear my way up to the bridge, while directing the forces, if they need directing, that is, to key locations to knock X and Y out. What is? Oh yeah, if I can, I'm gonna be intimidating as fuck. Can I do it? Can I try intimidation?
You can, yes. For the
Cool.
past
On the
half
enemy crew.
hour, you've been tearing people asunder with your huge Astartes Eviscerator, and it's bound to have an effect on the enemy's morale.
Cool. Any bonuses to this or not?
Make a weapon skill test.
Cool weapon skill. That is.
And,
I'm gonna fate point that because I want better.
Okay.
That is a 50. No, that's a 5. Jesus.
And for every degree of success, add 2 to your intimidation roll.
That is 8. That is 8 degrees of success. That is 16.
Add a 16.
I believe.
Yes.
10. I will be at 128 intimidation. That is a 58. That is 14 degrees of success.
14 degrees of success.
Yes, because I believe as I've got unnatural strength, I double everything associated with it, I think.
You've got the Deathwatch version of Unnatural, which is let's see, because it has changed among the editions of the game.
Oh, shit! I didn't realize that. Sorry.
It's okay. It's either plus or times. Mm. Okay. Yeah, on Deathwatch is doubled. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. So I got 14 degrees of success. I'm a scary motherfucker.
The modifier is doubled. I believe it is added to the degrees of success though. So you would be dealing double the damage with a melee weapon, but when it comes to checks, you add the modifier. You add the amount of times, the times 2 thing, to the degrees of success. So it is
So my
how
strength
many you
modifier
got
is
plus
18.
2. Yeah. How many degrees
Right.
did you get on the check, on the
7
test?
and 7 with the dice.
Okay, so you add 2 to it.
I had 2, so that'd be 9.
Okay, 9 degrees of success on the intimidation test. Is it contested?
Oh, I hope not.
Intimidate. It is not.
Rip and tear, baby. Rip and tear.
Okay. So you see everybody run away from you, run away from the deck you've been slaughtering for the past hour, and they all sprint away shouting, "To the bridge, to the bridge!" And they go up
Well, not
elevators, stairwells, and some even try to climb up the pipework.
just do music playing in the background.
It is as if you fall into the black rage.
Close. I will be calling out on an open vox that hopefully is spreading through the ship. So surrender before the Crimson Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Throw down your weapons and you might yet live. Any takers? Oh yeah, no. I'm built for boarding actions. Gotta love Tartarus Terminator plate.
There are multi-laser shots coming towards you. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'll just roll damage. Now we'll see if it goes through. Let's see. That is 21 penetration 2.
Well, let's see if my energy shield kicks in first. My energy shield does not kick in, so 21 damage, penetration 2.
Yes.
I eat it.
All right. Barbatos. You see an Ogrin just grab one of the House Marti guardsmen and just break him in half and cast him to the side like a broken toy. His spine broken with a wet crunch echoing around the holding area where you were. And the other Ogryn did not bother with the controls of the door. He just ripped it off, even though it wasn't locked or anything. And they charge out, saying, "Oh, that will teach him." You're listening in Thream.
I would assume that would be the stream.
I'm listening in the stream. Okay, okay. Oh, let's see what the small freighter is doing. The freighter is struggling. It is the turn of the big one. Let's see. Movement. Go all the way here. And they will fire again. You do have 6 void seals. Let's see. Okay. One lance might go through. If they get... It goes through. Five damage. And we are going again to the entangled ships. I want a command test. And we'll see. Okay. Well, you lost 1 degree of success. That is 7. It is a win for the enemy this time. By 1. So, they will choose to do 1 hull integrity damage. When you take hull integrity, other things happen as well. For every point of hull integrity a ship loses, it loses 1 crew population, 1 morale. So, how many integrity you've lost? You've also lost that much crew and morale. Now, the Space Marine
is...
Now, seeing that the assault towards the bridge has, for a lack of a better term, failed,
How dare they?
you can also see why that is. Someone has taken control of the troops, and now it's gotten more personal.
Can I tell who's taking control?
You can see him. It's right over there. They are atop that platform, giving orders around. It is the one who hit you with the las fire. Okay, you've got
All
3
right.
shields.
I am gonna stride forward and point my eviscerator at him and... Mortal, I challenge thee to single combat. Face me and know the wrath of the son of Sanguinius.
Make an intimidation test.
Ooh, I'm good at those. That is 33. 10. That is 7 degrees of success. Plus 2 from my unnatural strength. And that becomes 9.
The natural strength comes in when you throw the head of one of his guardsmen at him.
Bonk.
His response: I'll make you wish you were a lamenter.
Big talk coming from a bitch.
As he charges his weapon again and is ready to fire.
Get down here so I can stab you good.
Does your force field come into effect?
Let's hope so. It does not. Oh, yes, it does. I've got a 10.
Alright. A las cannon shot gets absorbed.
That's cheating. You need to face me in glorious close combat. Like a man.
He and a few other select around him start climbing down the platforms to come towards you.
Good. Good.
And you can tell that he's going to try to hold you there at the kill zone. For the las cannon to attempt more shots. He
Just out
is
of
willing
curiosity,
to give his
how-
life to take you down. Yeah?
Just out of curiosity, how are the people I'm leading reacting to the fact that I'm just shrugging off damage and hopefully taking the worst of the fire?
Well, you're not the space marine you've seen, but they definitely enjoy when you are the centerpiece of the fight and every shot is coming towards you and they get to duck and cover more effectively and take pot shots at the enemy as you attract all the fire.
That's why I made these Astartes. I want to be the center of attention.
Am I hearing Slanesh worship right there? What is it?
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay.
I am here to protect the squishy the mortals.
Mhm.
Ah, you do not wish to face me alone, mortal. Then come, I shall take every challenger.
Barbatos.
Sorry.
When the Ogrins disperse from in front of you and they charge at different directions, you hear heavy fighting from the other corridor, which you know leads towards the bridge. And you see from the great door there, that's big enough for a tank to go through, you see the head of a man being launched from the floor, from the ground level, from someone, all the way up to one of the platforms, and there is a loud noise, a loud voice shouting, challenging someone over a vox grill of a helmet. As a las cannon shot just punishes whoever is that launched the head, you can hear crackling noise, and the shouting continues. And you hear a chain weapon, a chainsword, a huge chainsword maybe, rev and chew air.
Does this type of ship have escape pods?
It does, yes.
Do I want to go to the bridge knowing this information?
Come join me. Filthy Come join me, you filthy abhuman.
I don't want to go to the bridge. Freak. Would I know if the escape pods are enough to take all the mutants currently?
They would be, yes. Provided that none of them have been used by someone else.
I would try to convince the mutants that we might have to take the bridge in case there's not enough escape pods.
Can make a charm test or a command test with +10.
That +10, that's sort of 72.
That would make your roll a 52, let's say. What's your statistic? What's your characteristic?
You mean how much I got on my command?
Yeah.
I got a +20 on my command.
Okay. And what is your charisma score?
42.
Your fellowship score. 42?
Mm-hmm.
That is a success. The mutants around you listen, and they agree. They will follow you.
I will try to sneak ahead first to scout out what's going on.
Mm-hmm. You see soldiers you saw before from some war band or some other imperial regiment. They appear to be Imperials, and they have assaulted the ship you're in. And when you move forward in this room, in this big hall, you see a space marine with an eviscerator chainsaw. He must be the one who threw the head you saw flying before. And judging by the burnt ground around him, it must be him who tanked the last cannon shot.
Kind of convince the mutants not to do anything that's gonna get us what's the correct term for this?
Shit show?
Yes, let's go with that. Do the so the uniforms of the invaders and the crew is different, correct?
Yes.
Can I get the mutants to start attacking the crew, not the invaders?
Mm-hmm. It's they have been already doing so in a way. with whatever means they had. Looted guns, pipes, tools, their bare hands, claws, and teeth.
I want to specifically state: don't attack the invaders. This,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they follow. They catch the drift.
Don't piss off the Space Marine.
at least not until we find a way to escape. That's like
Alright. I believe we are finished with this. Now let's go to these vessels. First, the big one. Goes like so. And the freighter will go like so. This one will shoot. Now you have 3 shields. First one takes care of them. Second one, how many shots? That's 2. That. Brain's not working. It's 15 damage compared to your armor. And lance batteries both hit. That is a 14 damage. Now we go to the command test once again. Leonidas, roll command.
You can do it.
Roll command, Leonidas. I command you.
No.
Well, that is the only thing I can do over Vox, over Discord. Or I could roll it for you. Okay. Yeah, the macro stuff didn't do anything. You're rolling crazy today. What is it? Hull integrity or crew and morale?
I will roll. I will roll when I download, please.
But he's the GM.
You will suffer me. Oh, I should roll 2. Give me a second. Okay. However many degrees of success you got, subtract 5. How much is it? It's 11 plus 2. That's 13. Minus 5. You got 8 degrees of success. 8 d5s or 8 hull integrity damage. Alright. And a morale test after that. And it's a fail.
Oh no.
Ramrock,
Yo.
you see mutants come out of the woodwork, let's say, of the ship, and they climb up the platforms and assault the House Marti troops, coordinated by a furry individual, a third individual.
I'm going to call to the men I'm leading to play nice with the filthy abhumans, and give them support if needed,
Mhm.
and to find out who's in charge.
Who's in charge of what?
They just try and coordinate with them.
Mhm. The individual who challenged you, who shot you, he's come down to your level now.
Oh dear, I feel so sorry for him.
And when he looks up, he realizes that there is an Ogrin tearing up the last cannon squad he was ordering to shoot you.
You're fighting with me, mortal. Pay attention.
And as his troopers around him take positions and start firing at your followers, he puts on his helmet. And you can hear him through the vox grills on his helmet.
Okay.
You might be the Emperor's Angel, Space Marine. But you are now facing one of his devils.
I have faced worse than you before. I have faced the archenemy for hundreds of years.
He will charge at you with a... not Thunderhammer, what's the name here? With a Power Mole.
Okay.
He attacks. You can attempt to dodge.
I will let my shield soak it first, and if it fails, I will...
Mhm.
The shield says no. I got a 5.
Alright.
I don't even attempt to parry. I just go. Is that all you got?
He makes a second attack.
Oh.
Roll for your power field.
So the field does the thing. The field fails to activate, but I shall parry instead.
Alright.
I go no, none of that, and I will now counterattack him.
Okay.
That is a 66. That is a successful hit. And now for Moida fun times. Does he have a power field out of curiosity?
He does, but it didn't go in effect.
Okay. Rolling. I got a Righteous Fury.
Roll again. With the same modifiers.
Okay. That's a hit.
Then you add 1d10 to the damage.
Plus 3. That is 45 points of damage with 6 pen.
Yeah, that is enough to cut an orc knob in half. The man gets torn to shreds from your eviscerator blade. And you can see him still holding on to his weapons, still charging his power maul and attempting to hit you even as you're splitting him limb from limb.
Then he is worthy of my respect.
He crumbles and his weight falls to the ground in a pool of blood and guts.
Lovely.
You get the assassinate mission on the strategy tabletop game. You kill the
Ah,
character.
I'm assuming his lads saw this, so I'm going to turn to them and command them to lay down their arms. And
You're talking to Barbatos?
no, I'm talking to the guy who just killed his men.
Okay. They are dead. They are torn.
Okay. I thought there might have been a couple left shitting themselves. Sorry.
Yeah, they're being killed by the mutants. And Ogren has picked up the last cannon and is using it as a club.
I'd be very worried if it was using it for anything other.
Alright.
Oh, he picked up what cannon?
A last
Last
cannon.
It's now a lads club.
Can I tell him to hand me the last cannon, please?
Club cannon. Well, I roll to see how well the last cannon is doing. But still appears to be functional.
For now.
Can I use it?
The Ogren smiles. You can see his crooked teeth, his broken smile. And this huge creature just squats to go as close to your height as possible. Gives it to you very haphazardly. This is no way to treat a firearm. And he goes, "Here you go, little boy." It just goes to scratch your head like someone would do to a cat, but his finger is as big as your face, and instead of being a stroke, a pet, it's more like a fist giving you what's that called? Like this.
A noogie.
Yeah.
I kind of like nudge his finger off. It's like pat his shoulder, says, and say, "Thank you for that." Oh, let me see. I'm kind of just keep an eye on Space Marine currently, though.
I'm just watching this happen, just not wanting to interrupt the filthy abhuman.
Yeah, the Space Marine's still one floor below. He's below the platform, and he just murdered the lieutenant of the ship.
And we killed everybody else, so
Yeah, now with the next assault, with the successful command test from Leonidas, you have made your way to the bridge. There is only a bulk door between you and whoever is commandeering this vessel.
Cool, I'm in temporary command.
I'm trying to shoot the door down with the cannon.
You could do so, yeah.
I want to shoot the door down then.
There is no point in rolling a ballistic skill for this. So roll damage, which is man portable las cannon, 5d10 plus 10 penetration 10.
Yeah, 5d10 plus 10.
Yes. That is a righteous fury. Roll another d10. You're going to destroy the whole ship from within with the las cannon.
Oh, wait, I think I got some bonuses for shooting too, don't I? Hold up. That's a crit, correct?
Yes.
I have a bonus for crit damage. Hold up.
Well, Crit damage is when someone is out of wounds.
Oh, okay.
In this case, the 10 is a critical hit. It's a Righteous Fury hit. And under normal circumstances, you would be rolling the same ballistics test again. And if it was successful again, you add 1d10 to the damage.
All right.
And the hot gate is billing it to Karak. Okay. Now, these ships. Let's go with this one. Goes here. Let's see what the freighter does. The freighter rams this one and does nothing really. This one will shoot. Do you have shields up? Yes, you do. Okay. Let's see. Okay. One lance might go through. It does. Righteous Fury. That hits. That is 21 damage. Okay.
I love how little he cares. Yeah, all right, cool.
No. Anyway.
And no shits were given that day.
Yeah. From the orange-sized hole Barbatos made in the bulkhead, you can see a hololith that shows the two ships that are intertwined right now, and you can see a lance battery just cut a piece of the hot gates.
Oh Lord. Oh wait, I mean, oh my emperor.
Sweet bejeebus.
And as Leonidas is coming down to you, Ramrock is in command.
Excellent.
What will you command your troops to do? What will you be doing?
How? I take it the ship still hasn't been taken, correct?
Yes, it's overrun.
Right. It's overrun. Do we have access to the bridge, or is it still holding?
There is a bulkhead still between you and the bridge, but there is an orange-sized hole right now that Barbatos, the Felinid, shot it with the last cannon.
Is it big enough for me to get through?
Are you as big as an orange?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to order the 300 to blow to start prepping the door for demolition. I will then vox the captain of the ship to stand down, or I'm coming in. I will huff and I'll blow his door down.
Mm-hmm.
Then, secondly, if I can see the degenerate furry, I will essentially call him over.
You call me what now?
Degenerate furry.
How much damage can this space can do to a space marine?
5d10 plus 10. Penetration 10.
That's good to know. Good to know. I'll walk over.
All right.
Greetings, filthy abhuman. I see you have helped liberate the ship.
Why are you by yourself?
Not by myself. I am currently working with the rogue trader that I am currently employed to take the ship and take at least the ship.
There
Oh,
are
God, your brothers.
Roman-styled armed humans coming to put charges on the door and blow it up. There are a lot of other soldiers and other abhumans present around you. So you know.
I mean, other space marines.
I'm the only Astartes as far as I'm aware.
You only one here, or like?
I'm the only one. As far as I'm aware, I'm the only one of my chapter in the immediate vicinity. For I am the last.
So are you like a poor because you got not enough money to build yourself back up or something?
My world was taken. My Fortress Monastery has been overrun by orcs, and I had to leave. I had to leave in order to acquire aid and resources to rebuild the chapter.
Right next to 18th Legion. They have a history of orcs.
I am a son of Sanguinius. I am of the Crimson Guard.
The red kind of gave that away. I mean, the 18th Legion usually deals with orcs.
I know not.
And they don't call people filthy mutants.
I said abhuman. I never said mutant.
So why are you calling me over here, though? You need help with something?
I merely wish to congratulate you on helping take the ship, and I believe my lord Road Trader would perhaps be interested in your services.
He's not like a slaver or something, is he?
I do not believe so. I'm sure you will be paid handsomely, if that is what you wish.
I kind of look back at other mutants to see how their reaction to all this is.
Make a... Well, no need to.
Or abhumans, not mutants.
Yeah. They are happy to be free from their captors. And well, most of them have nothing left to wherever they were taken from. So they basically either have a clean slate with this rogue trader, or they will be, well, if they are left here, they have no means of leaving. Or they are in the hands of whoever has a void ship that's up and running. They don't have much of a choice, and they would gladly be anywhere else than here.
He would take all of us?
I believe he would.
Hold up. Can I give my cannon to somebody that's not the ogre, so they don't accidentally blow something up?
Yeah.
I want to get like a last gun. It's easier and not gonna blow a hole in the ship.
Good.
One of the other Abhumans gives you a lasgan. He kind of swipes the blood from it and gives it to you.
I guess I'm at your service then, my lord. Is
Good.
that
I
what
am
humans say?
I am Ramarok, Chapter Master of the Crimson Guard. What is your name?
I am Barbatos.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Barbatos, the Abhuman.
This Barbatos.
Barbatos the Abhuman.
Barbatos is kind of size. It's gonna be a long day. So I feel like I'm gonna be like 7 foot tall. I feel like that's a good number.
I still tower over you.
I bet. You are Primaris or like just regular Space Marine?
I am a regular Astartes, but I'm in Tartarus Terminator plate as well.
For me, I'm just gonna be 7 foot. I was thinking about 8 foot, but that's the size of a Organ.
Yeah. I thought Ogrins were about 10 to 12 feet.
That depends. Some says 8 to 10, some says 10 to 12.
Yeah, it's a little annoying that it's not exactly helpful.
Yeah, if it was 10 to 12, I would have put myself at a good 8 feet. I might still go 8 feet later. It just depends at the moment.
When you grow bigger.
I'm gonna say this now. My character, he looks like an adult, but he's only 17.
Oh, he's young.
He's young. It's really.
Be
Well,
careful
then
not
he
to
w-
be enlisted in the Death Corps of Krieg.
I will have to ensure that he is well trained to meet the standards of the Rogue Trader.
I'm using that as an excuse for some of the things I'm gonna do later. I'm gonna say it's because he's young.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you have any melee weapons?
I
Like
have
any of
my
those?
Eviscerator.
I mean, for me, not you.
Oh, sorry. I've got a combat knife, technically, since all the Astartes have one.
It's a combat knife to you, but a combat sword to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I guess that would work.
Take good care of it, you filthy abhuman. I hope you nice and close.
I would not break it.
I would be impressed if you did.
The 300 blow the charges, and the bulkhead is open. It's
Good.
gaping.
Oh my. Do you have a lot of experience of gaping things, Para?
I won't answer publicly.
Okay. Come with me, Barbatos. Let us take the bridge, and I am currently under orders to take the captain alive. Hide behind me. Hide behind me, little one. For I'm big and chunky.
I go behind him. I used my last gun to shoot from behind him too.
Mm-hmm.
When we get past the doors.
Okay.
I'm gonna take all the damage.
Let's see. Roll for your power field 3 times.
Right. First one is a fail. I will attempt to dodge.
Okay.
That is a pass. Just. My second power field is a fail. I cannot dodge, and my third power field does not engage.
Okay. So here we got a 21 penetration 3
I eat it.
and a righteous fury. It translates. And it is a 26 penetration 3.
6 penetration 3. You down to 21. Cool. I take 5 damage. Down to 18. You're being very rude right now.
As turrets and man-held weapons and woman-held weapons fire at you, you feel the solid projectiles bounce off your ceramite plates, but some of them hit at specific areas around the joints, or maybe crack the lenses of your helmet, and you take damage.
We can't have any of this now, can we? But I am the brick wall that stops the squishy immortals from dying.
Mhm. The 300 jump in behind you and will use their MIUs to fire around. You can see bodies hit the floor left and right. Last shots, solid projectiles, grenades. It's a guns galore.
How goes your how are you doing back there, little abhuman?
Technically, I could attack like at least 4 times just now. I don't know if he darts and I was right behind him. Would I have darts?
No one shot at you yet, so no need to dodge. Unless
it's all
you
it's all
wanna
infliction
do
on me.
cartwheels and backflips as you run forward.
No, so right now.
Okay. You can charge or you can shoot. Bacon, Ramrock, and Barbatos.
I will be charging.
I'd be shooting.
Alright.
Onwards,
Make a ballistics
mortals.
tests with +10 because you are in close range, and Ramrock can charge.
So I make a what?
A ballistic skill test.
Oh, got a 69. Nice.
Nice. BS
I
test.
hit.
Nice.
I mean, what do I roll for that though?
It's a 1d100.
Oh, hold up. You said +10?
Yes. So that would be a 73. What's your ballistic skill characteristic like?
It is 56.
Okay. Well, you do shoot. You don't hit anything, though.
I can attack Trace.
With the last gun, it has. If you choose to shoot in semi-automatic or fully automatic, it can hit up to 3 times, but it's one attack roll. Technically.
No, I have swift attack. I can attack twice with a 4
With melee weapons.
Oh, I thought that was a.
Mm,
I gotta read these things for real.
mm,
All right, never mind then.
okay. Yeah, he may take 2 melee attacks on his turn. It's okay. Let's see. Did you charge Ramrock?
I charged.
You did. Make a weapon skill test to cut
I did.
through the commander's retinue.
I got a 69 to hit.
Yes, nice, very nice.
Very, very nice indeed.
How many degrees of success is that?
Da, 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 da. That is 3 degrees of success.
+1 for a start is +1 for power for. It's not a chain weapon.
Oh, I didn't realize I get +1 for being a starties.
Well, when you are fighting against a horde, you do. Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 4 as the starties, 5 if I get one. If I get another one for a tearing
I
weapon.
don't think chain weapons give you this though.
I think it's power that does
Yeah,
that.
the power weapons do. Because if you've written enough lore books, they get gunked up with meat and
Yeah.
viscera. Yeah, and at some point it becomes just an oversized club.
Yeah, but I'm hoping the chainsaw viscerator has enough power behind it just to ignore that.
It doesn't get damaged when you use it like this, but it isn't as effective as a power weapon would be in clearing unarmored, armored personnel down.
True.
Okay, let's see the blowback. Ooh. Roll for your power field, Ramrock.
Power field engages on a 4.
Does it deactivate on a 4?
No, it deactivates. It's Terminator plate, so it doesn't deactivate.
Okay, all right. You got shot with an DG weapon from the commander. He's the only one left.
Motherfucker! I'm gonna grapple him.
And let's see about the rest of the people around here. And Barbatos. Barbatos, you can attempt to dodge the last fire that's coming towards you. It's an agility test, and if you have dodge trained, you can add that too.
I do.
All right. On the command, you can subtract the bonus you have.
All right.
So that it appears more properly. You can use a feint point to reroll that if you have any more.
I have one more.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will.
Unless you want to get hit by last fire.
Not particularly.
I guess so.
Last fire can be particularly sore if you're unarmored.
It's unpleasant. I think that's going to be a success, right? You successfully dodge. The last shots landing on the walls behind you harmlessly, leaving dots of burnt, scorched plasteel. And the 300 makes short work of anybody else. And the only one who's left standing is the commander. Now on to the other combat over here. Leonidas, make a command test. Well, you have the same amount of degrees of success. So what happens now? By the time I find the appropriate rule, I guess we can roll again. Opposed tests. If I succeed in one with more degrees of success, same. The highest characteristic bonus wins. So what's your fellowship characteristic? $75. Okay. You win by 1, I guess. Just because you have a higher degree, higher characteristic of the bonus. So the modifier, not the characteristic itself. So it's a 7, yeah. But their bonus is bigger. Because they got a natural fellowship.
Oh.
So it means you lose.
Ah, shit.
Should have played better. You take.
Should have paid to win like me.
Yeah. Yeah, fear takes place in when you are in combat. Thanks for the follow. Well, it's you.
I'm already here though.
You suffer 1 point of hull integrity damage. Just take the 1 point of damage, dude. Next round. Another. Roll command. That's the plan.
As long as I don't end up in space.
You could re-roll. Yeah. While you are taking over the other ship, like, you know, it's silent, it's peaceful, everyone is looting in peace.
nice orderly cues.
Yeah. 1 like mile away from you, there is this grueling, visceral fight between the crews again.
I'm just imagining slap fights. Yeah.
That's total of 7.
Their set looks better anyway. Look at that wolf head. I'm not just saying that because I'm an animal person.
Meow.
Okay, you win by 1 this time. So it's 1d5 morale and crew population or 1 hull integrity. Let's see. 1d5 or 1 damage. You've been rolling like crazy. Morale test. Still hanging in there. They are still fighting. They are still holding on.
You can do it.
Another command test. All right. Leonidas has taken this boarding action very seriously. He's praying to the Omnissiah himself. Damn. That's even worse. In this case, you take 3 points of hull integrity damage.
Ooh, that's not great.
You see the enemy crews, once they have cleared the breaching points and taken out your troopers, they employ heavy guns and fire at any drop pods or any form of vessels, ships that fly towards theirs, and have in this way caused damage in hangar bays, in the surface elements of your ship, and they have made it slightly more vulnerable, even though quite little so. Make a morale test, since you have failed a boarding action. Well, you rolled a 9, which is low. I assume you have more morale than that. Yeah. Another command test. It's a very serious fight over there. It's commander versus commander. They are literally playing Company of Heroes over there.
No, I'm better. No, I'm better.
They're playing chess. Only it's thousands of people. Okay. I'm guessing that's the fate point reroll. Okay, that is 5 points of damage or 5d5s. I'm assuming it's the d5s. 5d5s. I want to see the total so I can roll the morale test. Okay. It's a fail. The enemies retreat and shut bulkheads behind them as they go. And through the vox of the ship, the vox casters, you hear...
I'm coming down, stop! Stop!
You recognize the voice as a member of House Murti. And a bulkhead opens,
Ooh.
revealing a few armed men and a very exquisitely, very elaborately, very wealthy looking individual. It is a member of the House Marti. No, wait. There is another member of the House Marti with you, yes. You can shoot that one if you want. And this guy with Leonidas. Well, he looks at you, says, "Well, at last I meet Leonidas. I see it's no mere chance that you have done so much for this sector. I can see what your enemies have faced is indeed a very formidable force." He takes a look at all the augments of the soldiers around you, all the heavy duty stuff they got, all the pristine equipment, multi-lasses, power swords, power spears, shock shields. I see you have a very stern. You have the backing of the Mechanicus. So what is it going to be? Will you execute me? Will you ransom me? Or will you just keep me a prisoner and feed me forever until I die? Or perhaps make me one of your penal troopers, so I can die on some hellhole somewhere. Leon is responding.
Do, 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 do,
Meanwhile, Ramrock, you see Barbatos shoot the prisoner's legs. You see him aiming for the knees.
Do not do that just yet. We may need the captain in good condition. Do you surrender, Captain?
The captain is very much surrendering.
Then order your ship to stand down.
How good of a condition does he need to be in?
I feel like the better condition he's in, the better it will be for everyone.
So no rooms that is sung, correct?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Then again, the boss man just said he needed to be alive.
That's a lot of that's a lot of room to work with.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna go kick him in his. He is a male, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Okay.
He stepped on my tail. If I can't shoot his knees, I'm kicking something.
How dare he?
You kick both nuts.
The bloodline ends from him.
The 300 eliminate the last member of House Marty's guards and take the heir prisoner. Let's see. This thing finally does its job. I rolled a 4. And Leonidas, as you return to your ship, you hear the news of one of the freighters having come to basically boarding or ramming action distance from your ship. And as it touches, it explodes.
Oh dear.
Dealing 31 damage against your armor. And it remains a Hulk. Space Hulk. Insert Deathwing soundtrack.
Oh, please don't.
If it works, it works.
So I'm out to assume that the other ones behind us can do the same thing.
I mean, if a ship takes enough damage for the warp drive to collapse, then yes. But this one seems to be a more controlled detonation rather than a violent explosion and a tearing between the material world and the immaterium.
Just a material girl in a material world.
Just an immaterium girl in an immaterium world. That's what Keeper of Secrets sing.
I'm glad I can make you laugh, Para.
Is there a way I can prepare the ship that you're on the bridge, correct?
Yes.
Can I control the guns from here?
You could. Make a tech use test with -40.
Tech use, I believe I have to tech use. Oh, it's only got trained, so it's a minus 40.
It's a minus 40, yeah. Plus 40 on the command. Well, the systems are too complicated. You would need probably more time or more information on how they actually work in order to accomplish controlling
Can I drag
the
one?
cannons. Some of them might not even be loaded.
Can I drag one of the crew and tell them to set the guns to fire on any of those ships that get closer?
I'm just watching this, making sure that no one has to try anything silly.
The crew have surrendered. They have been handcuffed. Well, there is no. They are all dead. It's only the House Marti heir there.
Ah, we were thorough. Excellent.
You only
Yeah.
you only kept the useless one alive.
I mean, the boss man told me to keep him alive, so I shall keep him alive.
Next time, leave the pilots alive at least.
They were not part of the initial order.
And if you got stranded, how you gonna fly back?
Shit, you're right.
Leave the pilots alive.
Next time, we shall do that.
The freighters haven't even moved during all this conundrum. And they surrender. They do not want to partake in the fight. The captains personally, through Vox, contact Leonidas and say that they are yours to command. And they will remain loyal to the Emperor.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta learn how to control this thing. That's embarrassing.
Don't worry, little one. Soon we shall get more ships and all that fun stuff.
Can I check if any? I mean, I know it's probably damage, but is there any damage that can end up collapsing the ship? Can I check that from the bridge?
Do what from the bridge, sorry?
Can I check how much damage the ship has taken, and if it's fatal?
Well, it hasn't taken so much integrity damage. Its crew has been decimated, though. It's almost empty.
I mean, I don't really care about that. I'm worried if the ship's gonna blow up or something.
No. It's far from that.
Oh, we good then.
Yeah, good go.
I go to the Apu and say, "We're free."
The Ogrin with a smile again, with a crooked smile. Lord, what I like. And he's looted the food reserve and has taken a full grox and is chewing on it.
Num 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 num.
He had snacks and didn't share.
The bastard.
Yeah. The freighters move their crews to these two ships. And they haven't taken any damage, really. They are up and running.
Nice. one step closer to Carnage.
I like the blue and black color scheme though.
It
Yeah.
looks nice, yeah.
Especially the one with the wolf head. Yeah, not saying that because I'm an animal person.
Nah. Very Slaneshi.
Heretic. I was actually traveling with a heretic here.
A heretic.
Heretical.
Hmm. You make your way to the station.
Do 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 do.
Won't let
Can I raid the weapons stores?
I mean, you don't need to raid it. It's ours now.
Ah,
It's
okay.
not technically a
Not
raid
raid.
anymore.
Not raid, but equip myself properly with whoever they got in there.
Mm-hmm. Your ships are docked. Everything is as it was here on the station. Not much has changed. Of course, now there is a lot of work to be done, as there are a lot of damages to be repaired, mostly internally in the other ships. And I believe yours has had a rough time. However, you know that not everybody on the station appreciated what happened. They say you took over Imperial ships, murdering their crews. Without any just reason. It was just for plunder, like a mere pirate. Not unlike what the Dark Eldar do.
How dare you all?
He only did it with bolter and chainsword.
Can I like step back and like hide myself?
You
I
dare
don't feel like
question?
talking.
You dare question the way the Astartes do things?
Well, when you question people, no one admits to having this opinion. But you can hear it circulate the station.
I shall leave that for Leonidas to sort out because I feel like he's probably better at that sort of thing.
I don't dipped out already.
Yeah, there was a lot of good quality equipment in the weapon stores of these vessels. And whether it was for sale or for use from the crew, well, it's in under Leonidas' jurisdiction now. He may do with it as he pleases.
Yes.
Unless you had the opportunity to get your hands on it before it was accounted for by the servitors.
That's why I said I want to dip out
Yeah.
while they were doing everything on the bridge.
I think I'm probably just making sure that that they don't that no one tries anything funny.
Mm-hmm. There are some prisoners that are unruly and try to, well, they knew they weren't going to escape. They are on a ship, after all. But they tried to rile up your crews by snatching Voxcaster, by snatching Voxes, let's say, and trying to communicate with the rest of the crew of the ship and spread misinformation and heresy.
How dare thou?
Saying that Leonidas is a heretic and does not believe in the Emperor of Mankind that sits atop the Golden Throne.
Well, that's clearly bullshit.
And that he will, in time, make everyone a servitor by augmenting them, twisting them, changing them,
Well, they're just
subjugating them in his will of steel and iron. And of course, they are quickly put down by the guards and the servitors with a pacifying lash shot to the back of the head.
I look on approvingly.
Happy chainsaw noises.
Yes. Happy blood drinking noises is perhaps better. Num 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 num.
As long as it flows.
True, true. And blood is tasty.
What's Leonidas typing? But I fixed that next session. Plus my warrant covers me letter of marks. And I grease some hands and plant Xenotech on their ship. Ramrock, so I cover us on the diplomatic front. And fuckers didn't understand the Omnissiah is the Emperor, so I'm good. Church and grumble all they want. That is trader business. Yeah. The ecclesiarchy can get bent. That's what rogue traders do.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
Fuck you, and here's a last gun for 2 thrones. Warrant of fast fucking, yeah. Now let's see the repairs. I believe it's how much? Asteroid fields, replenishing morale and crew population. That's basically roleplay. Extended repairs. Should locate a suitable anchorage that is fulfilled. For each week at repairs, the members of the crew directing them must make a tech use test. However, the repairs succeed, and the ship regains 1d5 points of hull integrity. This cannot take a ship's hull integrity above its maximum. Successful repair attempt restores all damaged, repressurized, and unpowered components to full working order. Destroyed components must be repurchased and replaced. For a more thorough repair job, the starship will need to find an inhabited planet or space station acquired, preferably a world with a reasonably advanced level of civilization. The crew can pay to have their starship repaired. If any hull integrity is repaired, any damage, right? For every full 5 points of hull integrity restored, the explorers must make an acquisition test at a -10 penalty. These tests are made sequentially. Once one is failed, the explorers have temporarily exhausted their available funds and must either wait 1d5 weeks till more money is available or seek repairs elsewhere. Any acquisition test made to repair hull integrity do not count against the number of acquisitions an explorer may make in a game session. For every point of hull integrity restored, the ship must spend 1 day being repaired. New components are purchased as normal and require 1 to 5 additional days to install. So you've taken a bunch of damage. It's going to be a tech use for 1d5 hull integrity points each week, or an acquisition test with -10 each day. You can decide that on a subsequent session, of course.
Yeah.
Back at the hot gates. Let's see. Or back at the space station, for that matter.
Unfortunately, I need to disappear for now, if that's okay.
Okay.
I will see you. I will see you, lovely gents, next week.
All right. See ya. It's been a pleasure playing with you tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Now we could leave this as is and catch up on our next, or we could go on with a bit of roleplay between Barbatos and Leonidas if you want. Or maybe, well, today is not the best day for that due to connection issues.
So yeah, I can't even talk to him for real.
So looks like we're going to leave this here for tonight. See everybody on the next one.